Hello everyone, welcome to your channel iThinkData. I am Vaibhav. If you are passionate about data analytics or looking to break into data field, you are in the right place. Today we are starting something really exciting, the 8-week SQL challenge by Danny Ma. But before we dive into that, let's take a moment to talk about SQL, the language that drives so much of the data world. SQL, SQL, or structured query language is the backbone of managing and interacting with databases. Whether you are dealing with a small dataset or working on large-scale analytics for business intelligence, SQL is essential for accessing, querying, and manipulating the data. It's the most widely used language for data professional because it's versatile, powerful, and relatively easy to learn. Think of SQL as the language that allows you to talk to your data, asking questions like which product is selling the most, who are our top customers, and getting the answers in structured way. As companies across the world becomes more data-driven, SQL continues to be one of the most in-demand skills. So why I am focusing on SQL? Well, mastering SQL is not only the foundation for any role in data, whether it's a data analyst, data engineer, or even a data scientist, but it also allows you to derive actionable insights that can drive the business decisions. Personally, myself, as a data enthusiast, I have always been fascinated by how SQL can take raw data and turn it into meaningful insights. That's why I decided to start this series to help you build those skills. Our first challenge is called Danny's Dinner, and it's a funny one. Danny runs a small dinner and wants to understand how his business is performing through his sales and customer data. Over the next few videos, I will walk you through how we can analyze Danny's data using SQL. We will be answering so many questions provided in the case study. So let me walk you through the case study questions. Before that, you subscribe to our channel iThinkData for more such videos in SQL challenge series and hit the like button if you are excited to level up your skills with me. So let's explore the case study. Now we are on the website of 8-week SQL challenge. So we have opened the case study first, that is Janice dinner. We have problem statement as Danny wants to use the data to answer a few simple questions about his customers, especially about their visiting patterns, how much money they have spent, and also which menu items are their favorite ones. So having this deeper connection with his customers will help him deliver a better and more personalized experience for his loyal customers. So Danny plans on using these insights to help him decide whether he should expand the existing customer loyalty program or additionally he needs help to generate some basic data set so his team can easily inspect the data without using SQL. So Danny has provided you with a sample of his overall customer data due to some privacy issues, but he hopes that these examples are enough for you to write fully functional SQL queries. So Danny has provided the three data set, that is sales data, then menu, and the members tables. And the sales table, members table, and menu are interrelated and as shown in this entity relationship diagram. This is how the tables are. Table sales table contains this data. Menu table contains this much data with 3 columns. Then members table contains 2 columns. On the website of 8weeksqlchallenge.com, Danny has provided us with the table creation and data insertion queries. So you can copy all these queries from here and you can directly paste it in any of your SQL editor where and you can run these queries directly there to create the databases and the tables. Then he has provided us with the case study questions. So he has given these 10 case study questions. Along with these 10 case study questions, he have given some bonus questions also. So first question is about joining all the things. He wants the data in the form of customer ID, order date, product name, price, and whether the customer is member of their loyalty program or not. So based on this, he need to create this table. So the second question is ranking of all the things. So Danny also requires further information about the ranking of customer products, but he purposely does not need the ranking of non-members purchases. So he expects null ranking values for the records when customers are not the part of loyalty program. So the output of the query should be like this table. So let us copy the create table and value insertion queries from here. We'll copy all. Since to solve all the case study questions, I am using my SQL workbench that is installed on my local system. So I am using the new query here as database creation. In database creation query, I have just pasted whatever is copied from the Danny's website. So I have pasted this data. I'll run if this query if the Danish dinner is existing previously on my system. Here you can see it is not existing. So I will one by one create all these queries. I will create database, I will create tables and will insert values into it. Now I have created all the three tables. You can see here in the Danish dinner I have these three tables: members, menu and the sales. Okay, after database creation, let us move towards the questions. Our first question is, what is the total amount each customer spent at the restaurant? Okay, to solve this question, what I need the customer ID and the total of the price which the customer has spent. So to explain this, let me explain you the entity relationship diagram. In the answer, I need the customer ID and the summation of the price. So see here you can see customer ID is in sales table and the price is in menu table. So I need to join these two tables. Okay, so let us write it now. It is from sales table, I need customer ID and I need the summation of price from menu table, and I will give it name as total spending. This is from sales, join menu on product ID. I need to group it by customer ID, also order by. Now I will run this query. So see here you can see customer A has spent $76, customer B spent $74, and customer C has spent $36. So now let's go for question number 2. Question number 2 is, how many days has each customer visited the restaurant? So here I need the customer ID, and for the days visited I can track the order date, so I can count the order date as the days visited, and I have all these both, that is customer ID and this order date in sales table. So let's write it now. Select customer ID, then count of order date. I need distinct count. Okay, it is as the days visited. I need it from sales, and I have to group by the customer ID and aid, and let's run it. So yes, customer A visited 4 times, customer B visited 6 times, and customer C visited 2 times. Now let's move to question number 3. Question number 3 is, what was the first item from the menu purchased by each customer? We need the customer ID and the product name. Okay, since the customer ID is in sales table and the product name is in menu table, so I need to join both the tables. Okay, so let us write as per joinings. What I need is sales Okay, so after running this query, I'm getting this much of the product. So here I need to add the rank of this product also. So for this, I will use the dense rank function, dense rank over in partition. I need the partition by the customer ID, so I will use this one directly. Partition by this one and order by sales order date. And I will give it name as rank. This is from sales. Okay. Now, so see, I am getting the ranks. Now what I need is I need to find the first rank. So I will just copy this one and I will paste and apply where condition here. Where dense rank this particular thing equals to 1 and end it. If I run this, it is giving me as error. Okay, so I cannot use this dense rank here. So what I can do is I will make this as a subquery. Okay, and I will give the name to this query as the sales rank. Okay, now we'll make it here. Okay, so what I need is select customer ID, then next is product name. Product name I need it as the first purchased product. And these two things and from this query. Okay, now I can apply this where condition where this rnk is equals to 1. I need to go by this one as the customer ID. Let me run now. And yes, you can see the customer A has ordered sushi and curry as their first order. Since here customer A is twice, that means sushi and curry is ordered at the same date. Then B order curry and then customer C ordered ramen as their first product. Question number 4 is what is the most purchased item on the menu and how many times was it purchased by all the customers? Okay, let us solve it now. So we can divide this question into two parts. In the first part, we will be finding the most purchased item in the menu. Okay. Again, we need to combine the sales and menu table. So I will just copy from above and paste here. Okay. So in this, what I need is I don't need all the things. So first thing I need is the product name. Product name is in menu dot product, and I will give name as the most purchased product. Second thing I need is the count of product IDs as the purchase count. And I need to group by this. Group it by menu dot product and order by purchase count. So I will use it as this one. And I need it in descending order. Since I need only one product, I'm using limit one. And yes, here we got the answer as most purchased product is ramen and the purchase count is 8. Okay. Now to solve the second part of this fourth question, that how many times was this ramen product was purchased by all the customers. So let us write here bar 2. To find how many times this most purchased item was purchased by all the customers, what I need is I need this customer IDs and the count of the product IDs as the purchase count. So for this also I need to join the sales and the menu table. So let's write it now. Now in here I have to specify the condition. The condition is sales dot the product ID should be the product ID of that ramen product. So for that we can get it by using the subquery. So for that I'll write the subquery as select the product ID from sales table. We will group by the product ID and order by the count of product ID. Descending limit 1. This is the where condition. Okay, now I have to go back again. Group by the sales dot customer ID order by the purchase count, and it needs to be in descending order. So let us run this, and yes, we got it. Customer A has purchased that ramen product 3 times, customer C purchased it 3 times, and customer B purchased for 2 times. So question number 5 is which item was the most popular for each customer? So in the solution of question number 5, we need to find out the customer ID, the product name, then the purchase count, and we also need to find out the order, that order, or you can say the rank by the customer ID, and order it by this count of purchase. So let's do it. I will write it as select. What I need is I need the customer ID. Customer ID is sales. So sales dot customer ID. So after that, I need to apply the where condition here again, as where rank equals to 1. Let's try to run this. Okay, so it is not running. Why? Because we cannot use this rank here in this way. What we have to do is we have to make it in a CTE, that is called common table expression. So let us write it in this way with the CTE. I will give the name as popular products. As so this will be my CTE, that is common table expression. So from this table, let us select the customer ID, then product name, then purchase count, and this is from this table, that is CTE. And now I can apply the where condition where rank equals to 1. And now let us run this query. So let's run this query now. Yes, you can see these are the items which was most popular for these customers. Customer A is buying ramen mostly, and it is 3 times. Customer B has bought these 3 products with number of times as 2, and customer C bought ramen 3 times. So this is the output for us. Okay, so question number 6 is which item was purchased first by the customer after they became a member of loyalty program? So here I have written this query as I am using it in CTE after membership. In the CTE table, I am calculating the members customer ID and the product ID, and also calculating the rank. This rank is giving the sequence by which this customer has brought this particular product. This condition is applied here because we want the products which was purchased by the customers after they became the member. After they became the member, that means their order date is greater than their joining date. Again, after getting this table, we will be joining it with the menu so that we will be getting the product name itself. If we only need the customer IDs, it is we are getting from the city table. But since we need the product names also, so we are joining it the menu table and applying the condition as this uh, this rank equals to 1, and we will order by. So let us run this now. I'm running it, and yes, we are getting these two products, that customer A has bought ramen and customer B bought sushi. These are the first products purchased by the customers after they became the members of the loyalty program. Now let's go to question number 7. Question number 7 is, which item was purchased just before the customer became the member of loyalty program? Since we have seen in the previous our previous code, we have used the condition as the sales dot order date is greater than members dot join date. So this simply means that this particular product was ordered just after the customer becomes a member of their loyalty program. So for our question, here it is just after, and in question number 7 it is just before. What we will do is we will just reverse this condition. So let me copy all this and paste here. So this is what that query is. I have just copied it, and I will just change this condition. Instead of less than, I will make it, sorry, instead of greater than, I will make it less than. And let us run this. Yes, you can see just before becoming the member of customer loyalty program, the customer A has bought these two products, that is sushi and curry, and customer B has brought the curry as the product. Question number 8 is, what is the total items and amount spent for each member before they become a member? So here what we need to do is we need to combine, that is join all the three tables, that is sales, members and menu. From that we need, from the sales table we need customer ID. From the sales table we also need to count, so we can count it as the product ID, or we can count it as star also. Then from the menu table we need this price, so we can do the summation of the price. Select sales dot customer ID, then count of star product ID, and I will give a name as the total spent. Third thing is the summation of price as the total amount spent. I need it from sales. Where main thing here is we need to find out the total items and amount spent for each member before they become the member. So here our where condition is sales dot order date is smaller than members dot join date. Okay, so I will group by sales dot customer ID, also order by the same one, and let's close. And now I will run. Instead of total spent, here I need to use as total count, or you can say total items. Let me run again. Okay, so now here we are getting customer A has bought total of 2 items and the amount spent is $25. For customer B it's 3 and $40. Now question number 9 is, if each $1 spent equates to 10 points and sushi has 2x points multiplier, how many points would each customer have? So to solve this question number 9, we need to join sales table with the menu table. Okay, from sales table we need customer ID. From menu table we need the summation of price as the total price, and again we need to get the total points. For total points we will be using case and when statement. When product name is sushi, then our total points are menu dot price into 20, or else we have menu dot price into 10 as our total points. So let's write it. So now I have written this query where I have joined sales table and menu table, and From sales table I am getting customer ID. From menu table I am getting the summation of the price as the total price, and to get the total points I am using case and when statement as stated in the question. Okay, so let us run it now. And yes, customer A has spent total of $76 with the points of 860. For customer B, total spent is 74 and the total points are 940. Customer C, it is 36 and 360 respectively. So this is how the query for question number 9 is. Okay, now question number 10. Question number 10 is, in the first week after a customer joins the program, including their joining date, they earn 2x points on all items, not just sushi. How many points do customer A and B have at the end of January? Okay. To solve this question also we need to approach as per this previous question only. Here one additional condition is given where we want the points just at the end of January month. Okay, so in this case we need to join all the three table, that is sales, menu and members, and also we need to add an extra condition that sales dot order date is less than 31st of January. So let us write it. Select I need is first is sales dot customer ID, then as a total price I need summation of price. Again, to get the total points I need to use the case statement. Okay, case when our sales order date is between our joining date and the next 6 days, here mentioned as including their join date. So we will use date add function here, date add, that we will specify this date, first date. This is date add, then we need to specify the interval of 6 days. Okay, if now see this when condition, when this order date, when this order date is between our joining date and the next week date, that is we are adding the date, adding 6 days into this joining date. Okay, in this case then our total points are going to be menu dot price into 20. Okay, this is first condition. If this is not the case, when if this is not the case, then we will use else. Again we need to use the another case statement here. Okay, that case statement states that it is as per our previous one, where this case when the menu dot product name is sushi, then price is 20, or else price is 10, and we have to end this. End and one again end, and I will give it name as points. This is from need to join all the three tables. Again need to specify the condition that it is before January. So our order date is less than or equals to 2021 of 01/31st. Since we have asked for customer A and B only, so we will specify the customers also. Sales dot customer ID is in list of A and B. I will group it by customer ID. Order by same. So let us run this query. And yes, we are getting the output as customer A has spent total of 76 and total points are 1370, and for B it's 62 and 820 respectively. Okay, so now let's move towards the bonus question. Question first is joining of all the things. We need to recreate the table with customer ID, order date, product name, price, the membership status, whether it is yes or no. So let us write this query now. What we need is select. So here we need to join all the three tables. We will write sales, okay. In this case statement I need to specify whether the customer is member of our loyalty program or not. So for this I will write as when order date sales dot order date is greater than or equals to members dot join date, then our output will be as y, else no, it is n, and we will end as the member status and select this from cells. Need to do left join here, left join members on. Let us it order by the members dot customer id. So in the output I got this table. It is the same table as what we were expecting in this case study question which was given there in the website. The next bonus question is ranking all the things. So Danny also requires further information about the ranking of customer products, but he purposely does not need the ranking of non-members. So he expects null ranking values for the records when customers are not the part of loyalty program. So let's write it. Thanks. So here in the CTE table, I am joining all the three tables which are given to us, that is sales, menu and members. And from this I am getting the customer ID, order date, product name and the price. And also I am getting whether the customer is member of loyalty program or not. Okay. So to get the rank, I need whether the customer is our member of the program or not. So what I did is I have separately made a table that is calculating all this stuff, okay, and made it as a CTE. Now I cannot apply the rank function inside here since I do not have created this yes or no column already. So I am creating it inside this CTE. So I am using that CTE and applying a case when statement to get our last column as that ranking one. So I am using this statement here as when the membership status is yes, then we will calculate the rank, or else if there is no membership status as yes, then we will be making it as null, and we will getting it all from this CT table. So let us run now, selected all and run. So yeah, here we are getting this customers, order date, product name, price, their membership status, whether yes or no, and their rankings. If there is no member, then the ranking is null. So that's it about today's challenge. I hope you have enjoyed the videos. If you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. Meanwhile, if you like those videos, please subscribe to the channel, do like and share with your friends. For more such SQL challenges and data analysis related stuff, you subscribe to my channel. You will be getting all these scripts in the description, or I am also sharing this on my GitHub. I have my GitHub account with user ID as Vaibhav20. You can follow me on LinkedIn. I have created a WhatsApp channel where I am sharing all this stuff. You can join my WhatsApp channel with this link. I am sharing all those stuff in description also. Thank you so much.